Hi guys, Mark here from the Little Supplement Company, and I want to talk to you about one of our brand new products that have come in, and it is CBD Recovery. It's 1,000 milligram, 20 milliliter CBD recovery oil, which is perfect for you athletes out there, you gym goers, your cyclists, your runners, your rugby guys, your footballers, your power lifters. And I want to explain to you why that works, what it does. So you're going to get some outlandish claims as always, and I'm here to tell you a few home truths actually. So CBD causes massive muscle gains. I haven't seen any evidence to suggest that at all. Sorry, no, and I've looked. I have seen people claiming that, but I've not seen any scientific evidence to suggest that it causes massive muscle gains. So don't be duped, okay? Interesting fact in my research, 30% of labels with CBD concerned are actually correct. 70% of them are lying to you or they have incorrect information. So anything that we do in the shop, I vet, I make sure the correct information is there, I make sure we deal with the reputable companies. So it's getting rid of a few little myths about CBD. So this one has got a GMP certification on it. It's from a company and a factory that is good manufacturing process qualified. The manufacturing processes are regimented. That particular CBD is a blend of cannabis derived CBD and a full spectrum organically grown hemp CBD put in an MCT oil. Does mean a lot to many people. It's amazing. It's banging. 1,000 milligram for what you want as an athlete from a point of view of recovery. Lack of DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, and a brilliant anti-inflammatory sort of the properties from CBD is where we get the benefits from CBD. So to go and do these outlandish claims that you get massive muscle from CBD, it's an anabolic agent, a lot of rubbish in my opinion. Until some research comes out to say that, I'm not going to peddle that sort of stuff to you guys. However, how can it be of importance? And how can it be used in your training? Well, CBD is incredible as an anti-inflammatory. Now I have to get a little bit technical with this to try and explain to you how this works. But CBD recently, in the last year, or even 2 years, has been now, it's come off the World Sports Banned Substances list. You can now take it in sport, which is fantastic. So people are starting to realise that it's natural health benefits. THC, you get a lot of companies claiming that THC is the key to it. THC doesn't do anything in a physical internal way. It doesn't work on the endocannabinoid system in the body, the internal setup in the body. What it does is a psychoactive compound. It's all up here. So if you get any benefits from THC, certainly to me not medicinal from what I've researched and looked at, whereas the CBD is absolutely amazing. Now, I've worked with CBDs for 3 years properly, and the change around and the results have been absolutely incredible. And I've done this for 30 years. So to actually come and work with a CBD specific for sports people, that is the research I've done, the milligrammage is required, and we've talked and worked with a lot of people. That milligram is 1,000 milligram CBD. So from a recovery, repair, anti-inflammatory, anti-anxiety, mood enhancing, increased sleep kind of element, that is the perfect strength and presentation of CBD. So that's pretty damn cool. How does it work then? Now I'm going to break this down into 3, okay? First way it works is anti-inflammatory. So with inflammation, our body produces something called COX1 and COX2, COX1 and COX2. COX2 is an inflammatory response that we get in our joints and areas of muscle. It's working in our system where they are causing pain. So you might have had a big leg day, hit a heavy run, done a half marathon, and you're going to be aching the next day. And that's inflammation in the body. COX1 is inflammation in the gut. Okay, we need to reduce COX2 because we don't want that inflammation in the joints and around the body, but we don't want to affect COX1 because it's important. That natural inflammation in the gut protects our gut. It protects our what they call mucosal lining, which is very important to our immune system and our general health and well-being. And so a lot of people who go along and take aspirins and ibuprofen, and these kind of, they're called non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Yes, they're anti-inflammatory, but they'll actually suppress COX-2, which is good, but also COX-1, which is not good at all. And often longer-term use can lead to gut bleeds, leaky gut syndrome, even ulcers. So if you're one of the athletes that has been doing that to get to bear with the pain, switch to that. Switch to a good CBD oil. So this will actually keep the COX-1 not affected, which is good for the gut, but it reduces the COX-2, which is what we need to increase recovery. It's a massively powerful anti-inflammatory property. We get away with aches and pains and joint issues and things like that. It speeds up the healing process. If we can reduce the key inflammatory sites, we increase our recovery. This is where the muscle building comes from. The quicker we recover, the better the muscle gets, the better our strength is, the better our speed is, the leaner we are. So really important. So that is one of the benefits with CBD. It's going to be a bit of a lecture on this, so turn off and watch one of the shorter ones later if you want. However, what else does this good for? When we recover, let me ask you a question. When is the best time of day to do recovery? When to you is it? The answer is when you sleep. We need ideally 7 to 8 hours sleep a night in the ideal world. But what we really need from that is deep sleep. Now, the way that CBD works, in this particular good quality, I'll keep stressing that, CBD, is it works on improving things like adenosine receptor function in the body. Now, adenosine receptor is quite, when it's working, it's calming. So it takes away the edge of anxiety, of mental stress, physical stress. It reduces things like cortisol. It supports our adrenal function. It's really important. When we produce a lot of cortisol, it's basically an anti-catabolic agent. It's not good. You're producing cortisol, your muscles are breaking down and being used for energy. You're not burning fat. It's not a good place to be. So you're not training properly. When your adenosine receptors are functioning, then things like GABA have been produced, serotonin, so growth hormone, insulin growth factor. We go into a deeper sleep. We feel better. We feel massively more alert, more focused, but not like a stimulant focus. This is kind of the opposite to caffeine. So one of the things that shuts down adenosine receptors is caffeine. So this is where it's really important to understand how the CBD can be beneficial. So it will actually help massively with chilling you out, getting you focused, because it works on something called a glutamic pathway. So you're much more focused in the day and in training. You sleep better at night. In one study back in I think it was the 90s, maybe the early noughties, there was a study done on GABA that increased growth hormone in certain individuals by 600%. Crazy. You want to keep lean and strong and repair. You want to be producing more insulin growth factor and growth hormone. This kind of helps with that whole process. So this again is a great little way of using it for sleep. I currently use a CBD from the little supplement company's little CBD range, and it's half that strength, and it is unbelievable. So this is a double the strength of the one I've been using, and it is unbelievable for sleep. You talk about waking up refreshed, you're not got that groggy head or anything, and you're just ready for the day. You've got energy, and this is fantastic from those hard, grueling workouts. We've become more aggressive with workouts. We just like to beat ourselves up, it seems. Last week was a prime thing. Gyms opened last week. Everyone, it was like an A&E award for chest in the shop, because everyone had gone back training after 4 months off and trained chest. And then on the Monday and the Tuesday from the Saturday, came in here not being able to move because they weren't used to it. So this is a good time to introduce something like CBD to your arsenal. So CBD has a million other benefits. It's anti-anxiety, it's anti-fatigue. You could use it for, IBS, MS, chronic fatigue, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis. There's lots of potential uses for CBD, but we're concentrating on recovery and sport. So this is kind of where you guys are using this for. However, if you have any of those other ailments, arthritis, things like that, yeah, of course it works. Just because it says recovery and it's got a guy with lots of muscles on the front doesn't mean it won't still do all them other things. So again, this is more for the sports market. The branding's gone in line with the Nvrenuf stuff. The Nvrenuf stuff that we do is, to me, certainly the best on the market, if not up there with the best on the market. They're very well thought out, very well researched formulas. We I won't have it. We don't cut on any corners at all. The quality, the ingredients are absolutely spot on. And this is why this has taken quite a long time to come out. Pleased it has. And we're going to be running some special offers and actually some giveaways on social media. Those who know me know I'm useless with social media, but keep an eye out for a couple of the giveaways on these bad boys. We're gonna give away a couple £100 worth of CBD to various people out there. It'll probably involve sharing and liking and saying something, I don't know, but I'll work something out. So keep your eye out for that. It's now in the shops, it's now on the shelves. In fact, we got that much in, we've got a load of it in the offices here. And like I say, any questions on that? I'll do a few other little breakdown videos on this. So hopefully that was, those of you who kept with me, well done. I'm impressed. Knowledge is power, and the Nvrenuf brand is certainly there in for the long run. So that's why the quality is there and the knowledge is there. I like to share the knowledge. So good luck. Thank you as always for watching, and as always, keep an eye out on the Nvrenuf website, nvrenuf.nutrition.com. Look at the YouTube channel, definitely. Goes through all the products on there. And we've also got it for sale in the shop website, which is thelittlesupplementcompany.co.uk. Thank you guys. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.